Hi, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing today?
Wonderful.
That sounds like good. I want to hear good. Louder. Good. Okay, great. So yes, today what we're going to do are two things. So South Carolina Latina Project turned into South Carolina Latina and International Project. And it's a project where we have cultural ambassadors. It doesn't matter where you're from, whether if you're Caucasian, African American, Latino, Asian, everyone has roots, right? Does everyone have culture? So we teach everyone to embrace their culture. And they do it through their roots, through their dresses, through their outfits, even the cultures that you have at home. So this is why we have SCLIP, and our platform is domestic violence and sex trafficking. That's who we want to help, and that's who we always help, and we gear towards. So whatever funds we make as an organization, that's where that goes. But we're always doing this because we love it mainly. We have had girls who have graduated already that were with us since they were 5 years old. So now we're starting again with little ones. But we do have a teenage program and a young adult program, and we have opened it to adult men and women as well if they want to embrace their culture. Today, what we are going to have for you is, first, we have all these little things from different countries. We have Peru, we have Colombia, we have Mexico, and we have Puerto Rico. The mask that you see over there at the end, that is Puerto Rican, and it comes from a festival of masks that they have once a year. It's really amazing. And then the Aztec sun is over there to the right at the very end, and that is also it comes from the Aztec culture, and today you're going to see an Aztec outfit as well. And we also have here, this comes from the MECBA Art and Business Club. They got together and they came together with a barrio. Who has heard about a barrio around here? Have you ever heard what a barrio is? Well, in South America and in Mexico, a barrio most of the times is a place where it's a very sketchy neighborhood. But we wanted to do something progressive and something positive out of a barrio, so we call it a blooming barrio. And when you see the painting, it has a lot of businesses and things that mean progression. So that's why our art project this year is the blooming barrio. Anyways, thank you very much. So we're going to begin, and we also have a dance by Miss Abigail. She's going to be dancing 2 dances from Veracruz. So we have quite a little program for you. So let's begin now with the fashion show. And this is a cultural fashion show. Hold on just a second. Place in Mexico, more like a state in Mexico. And so the China Poblana dress is made of a lot of sequins. And if you can tell, the front has the eagle, and the back has also the other part of the Mexican flag. The China Poblana, this clothing was meant to flatter a woman's feminine features, and it's a very traditional outfit for the independence celebrations in Mexico, like dance and the wide-brimmed sombrero hat that sometimes the men wear. One of the fun facts of the China Poblana is that it has the name Chinese to it, China Poblana, so it's Chinese village, that's what it means in English. But in reality, it was made, and it has similarities to some of the Chinese outfits in China. And this is the China. Next, we have Jalisco. And Jalisco has many dresses. This is one more of a Feria Jalisco. And then you have the dancing Jalisco traditional dresses. The typical dress from Jalisco has a skirt designed and actually a skirt and matching blouse. It consists of a very wide skirt with ribbon stripes at the bottom, and the blouse has a collar and matching stripes in the sleeves. It is very similar to the so-called escaramuza dress. Escaramuzas are the women who are from haciendas in Mexico and ride the horses, kind of like if you're going to go to, polo riding, or if you're going to any of those horse race events. That's what the escaramuza is in Mexico. Thank you very much. So this is Jalisco. So the next is the Aztec dress. Aztec clothing is the fiber of clothing that were worn by the Aztec people during the time, varied based on the aspects such as social standing and gender. The garments worn by Aztec people were also worn by other pre-Columbian people of central Mexico who shared similar cultural characteristics. The strict sumptuary laws present in Aztec society had dedicated the type of fiber and ornamentation present in clothing, as well as how the clothing was worn based on class. So for example, one fun fact is that before you were 15 in the Aztec culture, you could not wear feathers. Feathers were worn after you were 15. You can tell our model's not 15, but for cultural ambassadorship, modeling, she's wearing it. But that is part of the Aztec culture. Thank you. Next, we have Colombia, South America. La pollera is probably Colombia's most well-known national costume for women. It consists of a vividly colored skirt paired with a matching round neck blouse, which bears all partially reveals the shoulders. And they also use it to dance la pollera, which is a typical dance that comes from Colombia. A fun fact, there is a very traditional cumbia song, the one I was telling you about, La Pollera, brightly colored skirt. Thank you. This one has been modeling since she was 1 year old. And I can tell you, she does it. The other one just graduated, and she did it as well. Next, we have La Jarocha. La Jarocha, this costume has great Spanish influence because its origin dates from the New Spain period. In the southern area of the current state of Veracruz, Spanish women wore lush dresses. Over time, the Creoles adopted this version with thinner fabrics to cope more easily in their daily tasks, mainly in the fields. The white color has very common among indigenous communities as it was related to some purification rituals. Thus, the cultural mix gave rise to this beautiful costume. A fun fact, a jarocho is a person, item, or style of music from the city of Veracruz, Mexico. One explanation of the origin of the term jarocho is that it evolved from an old Spanish word meaning brusque or disordered, or the long spear used the fishermen in the coastal Papaloapan River. The word jarocho is of Totonacan origin, but there are many other theories. So this jarocho outfit, it's a mixture of Spanish, Creole, African, and indigenous. In Mexico, we have such a lovely and wide culture. If you go to like Veracruz, you will see your Afro-Mexicans. If you go to certain areas, you'll see your indigenous. So there's a lot to learn. There's some places where you see redheadeds with blue eyes and you're like, that's Mexican? Yes, that's Mexican. So the same thing in other countries like Colombia, Argentina, they all have a various, origins of people. Thank you very much. Last but not least, we have, this is the outfit of Nayarit. And Nayarit is a little bit more into the body, and the skirt is red for the passion women have, and the white is for purity. The women from Nayarit have a culture, and it's the culture is different, also like the Jarocho culture. And in Nayarit, if you could tell, the lace is more Spaniard and the bottom part, so it also originates from Spain. And the colors are always red, white, and black. A fun fact from Mexico that I will tell you is that we also have many indigenous dialects, just how we have different, cultural ethnicities, like Spanish, Creole, all those things indigenous. Thank you very much. I will tell you a little bit about SCLIP. In SCLIP, we have ambassadors. You only saw Colombia today and Mexico, because those were the only kids that I could get out of school today. But we have Peruvian, we have Puerto Rican, Salvadorian, Panama. We have about 7 more countries. And then we also have international countries. We have India, Italy, French, and Polish. So those are the countries that we have right now. So thank you very much. And now you can see them all come out, please. Come on, right here. No, wait, come here. You're gonna. Oh, okay, go. Turn around again. It's okay. They're doing their own thing. It's good to let them have leadership. Okay, so thank you very much. Would you like to take some pictures? Hold on, ladies, just a few seconds. Everybody pose with your dresses to whatever it is that goes with your dress. I think yours is more like the Spanish. Okay, everybody do whatever you need to do with your dress so you can get that last picture. Okay, so the final piece, yes, I will need you. Oh, so next we have Miss Abigail, but I will give it to Ulises so he can tell you more about it. Thank you.
All right, like she said, we have Miss Abigail who's going to dance a dance from Veracruz, Mexico, in her outfit La Jarocha, and it's called Veracruz. Give it up for Miss Abigail, please. Thank you, Ms. Abigail. Now, for the final part, I guess we're going to proceed and unveil the paint, but also I would like to invite Alma Puentes to come up here, please, if you don't mind, to introduce the owner. Vanessa, would you like to? Thank you.
We would love for Alma to do this with us. Alma has always been my mentor, and she is someone that, thanks to her, well, thanks to God and her, I am where I am today. She has always guided me. So anyways, we would love for Alma to do us the honor of unveiling the canvas. So if you don't mind standing on the other side, and then, hold on. We're going to take this piece down. Okay, hold on, let me, just hold it. I'll hold it, and then you just hold this up. Okay, just hold it up. Huh? Okay. Mr. Smith, could you come up, please? Yes. Thank you, Mr. Smith, for inviting us here today as well. Where's Jesus? I don't know. So this is the blooming barrio. That's what barrios look like in different countries. The houses are stacked up on top of each other, and a lot of times they're looked as underserved and very sketchy. But we wanted to do the project where it's prosperous and it's progression. So it's called the blooming barrio. Thank you very much. Huh? Oh, and there's businesses, for example, because we come from business, we also have a business academy in West Columbia, and we like for people to grow through businesses. So these are businesses that have opened through the academy. Even my daughter, she's studying aerospace engineer at USC, but she still has her own business. It's called Jerlexi's Curvy Boutique. So we always encourage students to have their business on the side. Thank you very much. Jesus, oh, wait.
Come on, take a picture. I'm leaving alone.
Thank you very much, everybody, and thank you for being here for Hispanic Heritage Month. Huh? Yeah, I know. Okay, I gotta put this. Okay, thank you. Did you like the picture? Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Lisa Chavez. We are here today to share our roots as we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month one more time. You guys might be asking yourselves, why am I wearing this? Because I'm representing my heritage. Who's seen this before, and who in the audience knows what this is and where do we use it? Anybody? Sir in blue? That's right, the luchador, Mexican wrestler. So since I'm from Mexico, this is my way to represent today. And it's very cultural, very colorful. And today we have prepared a little program to share our culture with you guys. And we are going to start with a dance from Mexico, from Miss Abigail. If she's ready, Miss Abigail, are you ready? Please give it up for Miss Abigail, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Abigail. That was wonderful. And now we have a special presentation by the South Carolina Latina and International Project. And I will have her director, Vanessa Mota, to come up here and let us know everything that this group does and what they represent. Thank you.
Is it afternoon yet? Yes, right? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? No, not like that. Can I hear good? Louder. Get hyped up, guys. Good. Okay, great. All right, great. So I hope you're having a good time so far. Again, this is South Carolina, an international project, and we have cultural ambassadors. And at this moment, we have girls that represent Mexican culture, Italian culture, Indian culture, Colombian, Puerto Rican, we have Polish, French. We have several cultures that are represented. And the reason we have this is because all of you have cultures, and I'm pretty sure you have different ethnicities or some kind of culture in your background. And we always like for people to embrace those cultures. So if you have any culture and you're interested, we go all the way to adults to become ambassadors. And again, our platforms are domestic violence and sex trafficking as well. So today what we have is, because it's Hispanic Heritage Month, and we are celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month, we only have Latino or Hispanic cultural ambassadors representing the different cultures, okay? And mainly today we have Colombia and Mexico, but normally we have El Salvador, Puerto Rico, Colombia, different other cultural ethnicities, okay? So let's begin. We have Mexico, China Poblana. This comes from the state of Puebla. The China Poblana was a combination of a skirt, shawl, and blouse. The China Poblana gets its name from Puebla. This clothing was meant to flatter a woman's feminine features and is a very traditional outfit for the independence celebrations in Mexico, such as dance and the wide-brimmed sombrero hat that the men also wear. And normally, a fun fact of the China Poblana is, have you ever seen the boy and the girl dolls? They're the representation of the entire Mexico. The outfit is made of sequins. Those can become pretty expensive as well, and satin, the blouse and the skirt. So this is the China Poblana. Again, the front has the eagle, and the back also has another emblem in it. Thank you very much, China Poblana. Next, we have Jalisco. Jalisco comes in different patterns. That you have these that are more for like ferias, Jalisco dresses, but then you also have the dance, the folkloric dance, Jalisco dresses. Those are more elaborate, and the skirts tend to be bigger and flowier. Jalisco is the typical dress from Jalisco, has a skirt design and actually matching blouse. It consists of very wide skirt with ribbon stripes. Those ribbon stripes come of different sorts of colors. Jalisco is one of the states of the United Mexican States, Mexico. The capital of Jalisco is the city of Guadalajara. It is one of the most important states in Mexico because of its natural resources as well as its history. Many of the characteristic traits of Mexican culture, particularly outside Mexico City, are originally from Jalisco, such as mariachi, ranchera music, birria, tequila, and jaripeo. There's actually a city called Tequila in Jalisco. Thank you very much, Jalisco. Next, we have Aztec. The Aztec were the original people of Mexico. Aztec clothings are the fiber of clothing that was worn by the Aztec people during their time varied based on aspects such as social standing and gender. The garments worn by Aztec people were also worn by other pre-Columbian people of central Mexico who shared similar cultural characteristics. The strict sumptuary laws present in Aztec society had dictated the type of fiber and ornamentation present in clothing, as well as how that clothing was born based on class. Fun fact, also this is one of the most common and worldwide Aztec outfit known. There is others that are worn depending on the occasion, such as conchero, elite dress, and hunting warrior outfits. Another fun fact is that when you're younger than 15, you were not allowed to wear feathers, but for this time we made an exception. But you can only wear the feathers once you have hit 15. And also, the 15-year-old quinceañeras come from the Aztec culture. Thank you very much. Next, we have Colombia, representing the independence outfit Colombiano with the flag colors. La pollera is probably Colombia's most well-known national costume for women. It consists of a vividly colored skirt and paired with a matched round necked blouse, which bears or partially reveals the shoulders. A fun fact is that the very traditional song from Colombia is Pollera Colorada, brightly colored skirt. And normally they dance La Pollera Colorada in this dress, and when you wear this dress, you have to wear the pigtails. This is Colombian dress, La Pollera Colorada. Thank you. Next, we have jarocha, la jarocha. This costume has great Spanish influence because its origin dates from the New Spain period in the southern area of the current state of Veracruz. Spanish women wore lush dresses over time. The Creoles adopted this version with thinner fabrics to cope more easily in their daily tasks, mainly in the fields. The white color was very common among indigenous communities as it was related for some purification rituals. Thus, the cultural mix gave rise to this beautiful costume. A fun fact, a jarocho is a person, item, or style of music from the city of Veracruz. Veracruz, Mexico. One explanation of the origin, the term of jarocho, is that it evolved from an old Spanish word meaning brusque or disordered, or the long spear used by fishermen in the coastal Papaloapan River. The word jalocho is of Totonacan origin, but there are many other theories. Another thing, this is a perfect time to tell you this, that the jarocho in Veracruz, you have Afro-Mexicans, and also in parts of Mexico, you have indigenous, you have Spanish descent. There are places that you can go to and you see redheads with blue eyes, and they're still Mexican. So you have a variety of people in Mexico. Thank you. And in other places. Thank you. Last but not least, we have Nayarit. Nayarit is also a state of Mexico, and this outfit consists of red, white, and black. It's the skirt and the shirt, and the red is for passion, the white is for purity. And the women wear this, and if you notice, the bottom has a Spanish part to it, and also the lace. It's Spanish, and the shirt is more indigenous. So this is where you have a mixture of indigenous with the Spanish. And that's where you can tell that Mexico originally used to be Native American, Aztec, and then when it was migrated by the Spanish, French, and other European countries, it became European as well. And then you also had African, so you have a little bit of everything in Mexico. So when you see a Mexican, unless they're indigenous and speaking a dialect, those are the true Mexicans. I am third generation born here, and I can tell you that we're not true Mexican. I mean, we are Mexican by blood, but we're already mixed with many things, okay? So again, thank you, Nayarit. And now you're about to see all the beautiful cultural ambassadors come out. Sometimes you need to let them lead themselves, so. Good job. So thank you very much. Bow. Thank you. Okay. So next, we have Mr. Ulises, who's coming back and introducing another dance for you. And we will finalize our program with the unveiling of the Blooming Barrio canvas. Thank you, Ulises. Here.
Yes, so Miss Abigail will come up again, and she will dance, another dance from Veracruz, but this one is called La Bruja. So please give it up for Miss Abigail one more time.
La Bruja means the witch. Okay.
I'm gonna focus.
Thank you very much. Great job. So that was beautiful because that's a Veracruz Jarocho song, but to have the unity of Colombian and the other states of Mexico come together to that dance, that also shows true unity. So next, what we are going to do is we own a business academy, and in the business academy, we have an art club, art and business club, and what we came up with a project that we wanted to do, because what happens is all these are the same business owners that have come into fruition at the academy, who they also know that in order to have some me time or to relax, it's good to be into art or crafting. So they have joined us, and they came together and we came up with a project called the Blooming Barrio. And barrios are always known as something negative in some countries, like in some Central American countries, in Mexico, and in some South American countries, they're sketchy and they have a lot of crime rate. So we decided to call it the Blooming Barrio, where we can put progression and it's blooming into something good in the future. And anyway, so some of these, I will give you like the example of my daughter. She's studying aerospace at USC, but she still has her business, and it's called Jalexi's Curvy Boutique. So we always encourage all students and kids and adults to have their business as well so they could have their own job. Anyways, if I can have Alma and, sorry, Mr. Jesus, Alma, to come up here, and if they can do us the honors. As I told everybody beforehand, Alma is a mentor to me, and she has always guided me and advised me into great things. So, and today I got the honor to meet Jesus. We would like to unveil this blooming barrio so you can see it. Yeah. Yeah, you guys just hold it. Okay. Oh. All right. Yeah, are you guys ready? Okay. Okay. So this is a barrio. A barrio is normally houses stacked up on top of each other. And like I said, it's sketchy in some of the countries. But this time we made it with businesses such as my younger daughter has Frida's Galleria. She was in here. Then some of the new companies that are opening up, like Mexicans Catering, Dragonflies and Roses Studio, just different kinds, Galactic Enterprises, Eagles Mechanics, so different, and Sclips up there if you see it. MECBA, that's the Motocross Linking Business Academy, and a church. So we just wanted it to be a blooming barrio. But thank you very much for today, and thank you for having us here, Alma and everybody, and we really appreciate you. Thank you.